don't care what you're doing to me. I've been down in the ruins so deep. All the games that you played, all the love you forsaken, you let it slip away.
Hey guys, how are y'all? How are y'all? So you guys are in for a huge treat today. A huge treat. Y'all, I think I have over 20 something books here that are the most recent additions to my book collection. And I am so excited. Like, my daughter and other people, they were always asking me, they'll be like, Yolanda, why do you buy more books when you have not even cracked the surface of the books that you already have? And I'm like, because I'm a book girly. I say because I'm a book girly. Like, and y'all, I really must say, I have such a huge memory on the books that I actually have here at my house, because I can't say that I actually bought a book twice. I can't say that I bought a book twice. So I am so proud of myself with that, because I have not bought a book twice. I almost have. I'm not gonna lie about that. I almost have, but I have not bought a book twice. So I have a really good memory of the books that I actually have purchased or have actually read and have given off to a little library, a little free library. And y'all, that is something else that I would like to start to do more often than I do. I think I did one video of giving books to a little free library, and like I have like 2 containers of books in my truck that I need to give off to a free little library. And then I have some down below here that I got to go through and pick out the ones that I know I will never read again or just don't want on my shelf, and give those to a little free library. So that is a way overdue video for you guys. So look forward to that. I have to really make time to go around and get to these little free libraries and give these books away. Give these books away. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Thank you for being a subscriber to Yolanda's Journaling, where here we are all about books. We like to talk about books. We like to share our books. We like to get book recommendations, and we just love books here. And I love talking to you guys about books. So I put up a vlog twice a week, which is on a Wednesday and a Sunday by 7 p.m. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, you are so missing out on some great content, some great communication, some great interaction with me and my subscribers. Also, guys, you can also interact with me. I put up a whole lot more reels and photos and stories on my Instagram page, which is also Yolanda's Journaling. So you can go follow me there. You can follow me on TikTok, which I don't put up as much as I would like to on TikTok, but I do put up some. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you guys are missing out on a whole lot of other things that I put on my platforms versus just YouTube. So guys, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so let's get straight into the video. Let's just jump right in. Like I said, these are recent additions to my book collection, and some of them, y'all, I will read the back of the book, and some of them I will not, because as I get updated on my YouTube channel by looking at all the people that I follow, I see that they have actually read these books and, you know, stuff like that. And I just know that, like, y'all probably have heard like 1,000 times the reading of the back of the books. So some of them I will read the back of the book, y'all, and some of them I will not. I just would like for you guys to see what books I have recently purchased here on Yolanda's Journaling. I have a few of them that are library books, and yes, y'all, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all, if y'all are not going to the library, y'all are sleeping on the library. Y'all are straight sleeping on the freaking library. Like, I did not really realize until Shaughnessy started doing videos of library vlogs, and I was like, dang, like they have up-to-date books in the library, like books that really like just came out, y'all, and they're free. They are free. And if you happen to get one that is a DF, then just give it back to the library. You didn't buy it. You don't even have to worry about it. Give it back to the library. So guys, oh, I am just so excited. Y'all know how I am about books. Y'all know I love books. Y'all know I love talking about books. So let's just get started with all of these books that I recently purchased. Okay. So the first one is called Punked 57 by Penelope Douglas. I was looking at one of Shaughnessy's book unhauling, or no, I think it was her reading vlog, and she was showing us the books that she was going to be reading, you know, for that reading vlog. And I have always looked at this book. I just love the cover of it. And I was like, oh, that looked like it would be such an interesting book. But of course, I did not look on Goodreads. And that is something that I guess I will have to like start doing if I want to know if a book is good or not, is by looking on Goodreads or just taking a chance with it. But whenever Shaughnessy reads a book or picks out a book, she has such a great synopsis or opinion on the book that you just don't have any choice but to get that damn book. So anyway, Penelope Douglas, Punk 57 is a recent addition to my book family. It says Secrets, Deceptions, and Passion consumes two pen pals in the TikTok sensation from New York Times bestseller author Penelope Douglas. In 5th grade, Maisha's teacher sent him and his classmate up to the pen pal set. Let me start over. In 5th grade, Maisha's teacher set him and his classmate up. It sounds like a girl name though. With pen pals from a different school. I don't know what's wrong with my language this morning, but we're gonna get through it. For the next 7 years, Ryan was his everything. She kept Maisha on track and accepted him as he was. They had only 3 rules: no social media, no phone numbers, no pictures. There were no reason to ruin the good thing they had going on until Maisha ran across a video of a girl named Ryan online. He knew he had to meet her, but he didn't expect to hate what he found. So I love the way the cover of the book looks. Like it looks like, you know, paint splatters and over it. So Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas is one of the books that I added to my collection. And so y'all, let me get this together, because like my first book, it was a disaster. So let me get this together on this second book. Here we go, y'all. So the second one is Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. Very, very cute cover. I love covers that have black ladies on the cover of it and that they look so natural. I had looked at this book whenever I went into Barnes and Nobles, like on a number of different occasions, And since it was my birthday and books were being bought for me, I was like, I'm going to get that book. So Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. It says, an office manager of the city's leading luxury boudoir and pin-up photograph studio, lovable, grumpy Samantha Sawyer has everything under control. With an eventful summer season on the horizon, Sam is balancing a hectic workload while preparing the Boudoir photo bus. I don't know what that is, but it's that little photo bus right there. A vintage coach bus converted into a mobile photo booth and meeting space to make the rounds in Chicago's bustling summer streets festival roster. Sam's busy schedule makes avoiding the difficult part of her life much easier, but there's one person who can see right through her to-do list and icy facade, really see her. A lot has changed in the last year of Russell Montgomery. Years of odd jobs and couch surfacing around the country he had left scrambling, but after reconnecting with his brother Reed and coming as close to settling down as he ever been, Russ now works at a hot local restaurant. And he's been welcomed into his newly engaged brother's circle of friends by all excepting a close friend and co-worker of Reed's fiance. Oh, so Reed has a fiance. An intriguing, stormy woman named Sam. Oh, so I guess she is Reed's fiance. Luckily, Sam is certain that the chaos of her calendar will ensure their distance and will have to deal with Russ or his irritating, handsome smile. But when Russ is charged with a launch of a restaurant food truck for the festival circuit, the sizzling Chicago heat is no match for the fire between them. When Sam is stuck sharing a street of Chicago's summer festival with a man she can't stand, she'll find it's often a bumpy road that leads to love. So she's not someone's fiance. Anyway, y'all, Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. I feel like this will be a really good book to read. It sounds like a enemies to lovers trope to me. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But it's like she did not want to work with this guy, but she ended up having to be close-knit on the street with him on a project. Next one is Rosewood Court by Delana. I'm not sure how to say that other name on there, guys, but this is a very recent book, y'all. This is a Reese's, Reese's book club pick. And the cover just makes me want to have this book on my shelf. Like I said, y'all, I love covers that have Black people on the cover. And then with this one, I'm just loving the details in her hair. Loving the details in her hair. This is a book written by a Black author. And she also really shows the African American culture in her. And so I just really, really love that. It says a breathtaking debate about one unforgettable family seen through the eyes of his youngest daughter as she comes of age in the 1900s. Mecca spends much of her time in the care of loved ones, listening to their stories and witnessing their struggles. On Redwood Court, a cul-de-sac in an all-Black working-class suburb in Columbia, South Carolina, she learns important lessons from those who raise her. Her exhausted parents who work long hours at multiple jobs and still make sure their kids experience the adventure of family vacations. Her older sister, who in a house filled with Motown, would rather listen to, I don't know how to say that name. Her retired grandparents, children of Jim Crow, who dreams of were realized when they bought a house in the court in 1960s. Imagining it filled with future generations and many neighbors who hold tight to the community they've built, committed to fostering just and joy and love, and an American insistent on seeking Black people's stumble and fall. So guys, it's a fiction book, but to me it sounds like this should be kind of like a nonfiction book, because just by reading the synopsis of this book, it is something that Black people go through every day of their life. And maybe there is, like some different wording or something that she has in here that makes it a fiction book. But like I said, from the synopsis of this book, like I see it every day. Like my mom went through this. My family members went through something of the sort of how the synopsis is in this book. So I am so very excited to read Rosewood Court. It's not on my March TBR, but I might have to stick this one in, y'all, because that is just so interesting to me. So Rosewood Court, and I'm not actually sure how to say that author's name. The next one that I seen that I thought was so interesting is The New Couple in 5B by Lisa Unger. Beautiful cover. I love the colors of this cover. I love how they have like a building, then they are showing like the ocean view of where the scene is. The New Couple in 5B. It says a couple inherits an apartment with a spine-tingling past and is haunting and propulsive thriller. So this is a thriller, y'all. I'm gonna read just a small little bit of it. Rose and Chad are barely making ends meet in New York City when they receive life-changing news. Chad's late uncle has left him his luxury apartment at the historical Windmere in glamorous Murray Hill, with its pre-war elegance and impotently unformed doorman. The building is the epitome of old New York charm. One would also never suspect the dark history lurking behind its perfectly maintained facade. Wow. Y'all, that sounds so interesting. It sounds thrillerish, doesn't it? So The New Couple in 5B, and apparently Rose and Chad are the new couples that is in 5B. The next set of books that I have, you guys, are library books. Library books. And let me show you guys these library books, and the reason why I actually say that you guys are just sleeping on the library. Y'all, I did go and get me something to eat this morning, and I have not eaten any of it, and I'm sorry, but I got to eat something. This is a cake pop. It's the chocolate one. It was about to melt on me. Sorry guys, I had to put something in my stomach. But anyway, so these are library books. And like I said, let me show you guys why I say y'all are sleeping on the library. So the first one that I picked up was The American Roommate Experience by Eleanor Armaz. It's not. Okay, there we go. I have seen this one in Barnes and Nobles. I have seen this one in Books A Million, and they have it in the freaking library. In the library. So this looks like a YA book, pretty much. I'm guessing a romance YA book. Is the author actually wrote The Spanish Love Deception. I have not read that book, But to read just a little bit of the back of the book, it says Rose Graham has a problem, a few actually. She just quit her well-paid job to focus on her secret career as a romance writer, only to enter a creative slump. Then the ceiling of her New York apartment literally crumbles on her. She heads to her best friend Lena's empty apartment, not knowing that Lena has already lent the studio to her cousin Lucas. Oh, so I can see some might be sparks coming there. Who Rosa has been stalking for lack of a better word on Instagram. Oh my God. So she knows this guy because she has actually been following him on Instagram. And if she has been, let's say, quote unquote, stalking him on Instagram, so it means she kind of likes this guy. To Rose's surprise, Lucas offers to let her stay with him at least until she can find some affordable temporary housing. Love sparks, love sparks. I can see the love sparks. Can y'all? So I love books like this, y'all, especially like when I have read a thriller book, or if I have read like a book that, and thriller books, they, like people are kidnapped, all this different kind of jazz. And when I have read books like that, coming up on a book like this is always good for me. So library book. The next one is a book that I've always wanted to get. I've picked it up at the bookstore like on a number of occasions and always put it back. I wanted to take a chance on it, but I didn't want to take a chance on it. So I'm taking a chance on it for free now. It's called The Long Game by the same author, Eleanor Armaz. The Long Shot. I'm so glad that they had it there because, like I said, I have been wanting to read this book, but has been so hesitant on buying it. So now I can read it. And if it's a DL for me, I don't have to worry about it. I can just return it to the library. But I'm pretty sure you guys have seen and heard so much about Long Shot. So I'm not going to read the back of this book, but library book. The next one is a book that I have never heard of. I have never seen. It's called Those Who Pray by Jennifer Moffitt. Not sure if that is how you say that author's name, but the cover of this book is pretty interesting. It's just like a bunch of people on the cover, and it kind of mimics the title of the book when it says Those Who Pray. And I mean pray as like, somebody who's preying on someone else. It says college life isn't what Emily expected. She expected to spend freshman year strolling through the icy, ivory-covered campus with new friends, finally feeling like she belongs. Instead, she walks the campus alone, still not having found her place or her people. But then the kingdom finds her. The kingdom, an exclusive on-campus group. Oh, it's a group. Offers everything Emily expected of a college and more, accepted friend and potential boyfriend, and a chance to spend the summer on a mission trip in Italy. Wow. But the trip is not what she thought it would be. Emily and the others are stripped off. Oh, wow. Emily and her others are stripped off their passports and money. They're cut off from their families back home. The kingdom's practice becomes increasingly manipulative and dangerous, and someone ends up dead. So guys, this sounds like a thriller, don't it? At times unsettling and always reviving. Those Who Pray looks at the allure of cult life, questioning just how far we're willing to go to find where we belong. Wow. It looks like I can get into this book, y'all, because it has a lot of page breaks in it, and it looks like it has like a lot of conversation between people. And to me, that is what really makes and breaks a book to me. If a book is just full of just writing page after page, no page breaks, like no conversations in between whoever the characters are in a book, like it is a DF for me. Like I will just have to put it down because I just can't read it. I just cannot read books like that, y'all. And so whenever I'm in a bookstore, I always try to like flip through the pages so I can see what the pages look like because I just can't do it. But library book, Those Who Pray. All right. The last book that I purchased from the library is called A Woman Is No Man by Etaf Rum. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. And her name just slipped my mind. But yesterday I was catching up on my YouTube videos and God, I hate when a name slipped my mind. If I remember or when I go back and look it up, I will put up a picture of her actual page on the screen. But she was reading this book and she had nothing but good things to say about this book. She was like, you have to get this book. You have to read this book. So it was time for me to return a book to the library. And I was like, well, I wonder if I would have the same thought of this book as she does. So I'm going to just see if the library has it. And y'all, the library had it. It's called A Woman Is No Man. And I'm going to read just a little bit of it for you guys. It says, where I come from, we keep those stories to ourselves. To tell them to the outside world is unheard of, dangerous, and ultimate shame. So it has two different names on here. And it says, 17-year-old Israel prefers reading books to entertaining the suitors her father has chosen for her. Her desires are irrelevant. However, over the course of a week, the naive and dreamy girl finds herself betrothed, then married, and soon living in Brooklyn. Wow. Then it says, at her grandmother's insistence, 18-year-old Daya. Also, it's two different people, meets with the potential husband and prepares herself for marriage. Though her only desire is to go to college. Wow, y'all, this is A Woman Is No Man. Have y'all read this book? Have y'all actually read or seen this book? Just by reading a little synopsis there, I really want to get into this book because I'm kind of confused. Y'all, I don't know why I'm confused, but I am kind of confused. So, y'all tell me about this book if y'all have seen this book, if y'all have read this book. But very interesting, very interesting. If I don't get to this book, this will be definitely a book that I will recheck out from the library. Just to make sure that I read this book. So those were the books that I got from the library. I wanted to stick this one in, y'all, because this was something that I was so excited to go and buy. It is a life application study Bible. And I actually got it from my local Christian store here in my city. And as you can see, they actually engraved my name on the bottom of it. I think I showed you guys in a video in the past where I bought a daily wisdom devotion book for women because I have to give the Lord some of my time every day. And I read my Bible, but to me, it's just something about giving the Lord that time, reading that Bible and not really comprehending what verses that you are actually reading. Like, what do they mean besides the ones that you have heard every day throughout your childhood of living and growing up. So I decided to get a study Bible. They were on sale at my local Christian bookstore, and it's actually my favorite color. When she opened the box, I was like, oh, I want that one. That's the one I want, because it's actually my favorite color. And then I was just so excited that I was able to get it engraved with my name. But very little, very little writing in here, and but still readable, y'all. And I'm just so excited to have this Bible so that I can actually study the Bible and give the Lord more of my time and attention, and actually know and feel what the Lord is or was actually meaning, doing, whatever. So I had to stick this one in. It is Life Application Study Bible. So y'all, if y'all don't have one, I really advise y'all to get this type of Bible, only if you need it. Some people are so diligent in understanding and everything about what the Bible actually means from verse to verse. But yeah, I was very excited to get this Bible yesterday. Few more books that I bought throughout a little span. This one is called Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score. I like Lucy Score books, the ones that I've actually read. So just so this vlog won't be too long, let me get on with it. It says, house flipping sensation and YouTube star Maggie Nicholas can't wait to dig into her next challenge, arriving in Idaho with a cot and a coffee maker. Maggie is prepared to restore a crumbling Victorian mansion in 4 months or less. She has her to-do list, her blueprints, and her team. What she doesn't have is time for sexy, laid-back landscaper Silas Wright. The man takes flirtation to a whole nother level. So, very excited to read this one. The next one is one that I got from Goodwill when I went book thrifting. It's called 800 Grapes by Laura Dave. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys this one on another vlog or anything like that, but thrifting, I got 800 Grapes, a novel by Laura Dave. And I think I did show you guys this one on another book shopping vlog, so I'm not going to read the back of this one here today. The next one is called Picture Us in the Light by Kelly Gilbert. This is another one that is a recent pick for me. And also, I think I shared this one on a book vlog video, so I will not read the back of this one either. But this is also a thrifted book from the thrift store. No Reservations by Cheryl Lister. Barnes and Noble's pick when me and my daughter went book shopping. So I have also read the back of this one on another vlog, so I will not bore you guys with that again. But this is also another recent book pick for the book collection. Too Hot to Handle by Tessa Bailey is a new one that is added to my book collection. Another one is Party Reckless. It's an All Saints actual series because it says book 1 by LJ Sheen. I have never heard of this author, so I was excited that this one right here was a series. And I only got book 1. I think I got this book from Walmart. I think it was the only one that I actually saw, so that's why I got it. I usually like to get book 1 and 2 of a series if I'm gonna read a series, but I'm glad that I wasn't able to get book 2, and I'm not glad that I wasn't able to get book 2 because I might like it. So I will read the back of this one to you guys. It says, they say revenge is a dish best served cold. Ken has had 4 years to stew on what Dora did to him. And now his heart is completely iced over. He took her first kiss, and she took away the only person he ever loved. He asked her to save the rest of his first for him, and she walks all over his heart in stiletto heels and left it bleeding out on a bright summer day. Now everything has changed when circumstances leave Penn homeless in his senior year. The Follow Hills take him as their latest shining project. That means for the time being, his Dora's housemate living right across the hall. And once he sees her again, he's determined to make this spoiled princess pay for ruining the only good thing in his life. Wow. Pretty reckless. I've never heard of this book, y'all. Y'all tell me something about this book that y'all know. Have y'all read this book? What? But sounds pretty interesting. So I'll be excited to get into that one. The next one is Delicious Monsters by Leslie Sandberg. I'm thinking that that's the name of the author here. Another Walmart pick. Never seen this book, never heard of this book. It says Daisy Sees Dead People. So that's all I'm gonna read on the back of this book. Daisy Sees Dead People. So think about that and look at the cover. And y'all write down in the comments and tell me what y'all think this book will be about. I was just playing. So it says, Daisy sees dead people. Something impossible to forget is bustling, ghost-packed Toronto. She usually manages a deal with her unwanted ability, but she's completely unprepared to be dumped by her boyfriend. So when her mother inherits a saluted mansion in northern Toronto where she spent her childhood summers, Daisy jumps at the chance to escape. But the house is nothing like Daisy expected, and she begins to realize that her experience with the supernatural was no match for her mother's secrets, nor what lurks within their walls. Wow. Sounds interesting. That's a good thumbnail, ain't it? This one I shared on another vlog. I'm very intrigued with James Patterson right now. I don't think I've actually read one of his books, but from the covers and just from what I'm hearing about James Patterson, I'm very excited to read his book. I'm not going to read the back of this one because I did in a vlog already, but it's called Crazy House by James Patterson. The next one is a book of the month pick. It was my turn to actually pick a book from book of the month to be sent to me. And the one that I picked is called Ready or Not by Kara Boston. The cover of it made me scream spring. And I just really love the way the cover of it looks. It says, love shows up when you least expect it. A surprise pregnancy leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt, slow burn friends to lovers romance. So this is a friends to lovers romance book. It says, Eve lives for surprises. Just kidding. She expects every tomorrow to be pretty much the same as today. She loves her cozy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her childhood best friend, Willa, and far from her traditional Midwestern family who has never really understood her. While her job is only dream adjacent, is comfortable and steady. She knows what to expect from life until she finds herself literally expecting after an uncharacteristic one-night stand. Y'all, she got pregnant from a one-night stand. From a one-night stand. Oh my God, probably would be devastated. Now Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense, and is actually Willa's steadfast older brother. So she got pregnant from her friend's older brother. And apparently she don't like it. Oh my God, y'all. Book of the month, I think you really did this one. Book of the month, book pick for March. No, it was February. Ready or Not by Cara Bussin. Just a few more, so y'all just hang with me just a little bit longer. All right, the last of the bunch. So I got book 1 and book 2 of Legend Born by Tracy Dion. I have been seeing these books in Walmart forever and ever and ever. Y'all, I think I made, hold on, y'all. I am so sorry. I forgot I had that mic on. Not used to wearing a mic. But anyway, so Legend Born, I got book 1 and book 2. From Walmart. It says some legendaries are meant to be broken. After her mother dies in an accident, 16-year-old Bree wants nothing to do with her family memories or childhood home. So book 1, Legend Born. And then I got book 2 of Legend Born, which is Blood Marked by the same author. This one says some bargains are rooted in blood. Aubrey wanted was to uncover the truth behind her mother's death, so she infiltrated her Legend-born order, a secret society descending from King Arthur's knights, only to discover her own ancestral powers. Now Bree has become someone's new, a medium, a blood crafter, a Sakan. And y'all, I got this one from Walmart as well. And then shortly after that, me and my daughter went on a book shopping vlog at Barnes and Nobles, and they actually had the special edition there. And you know, the special edition has the red around the cover of it. I was so disappointed. I actually started to buy it and just give this one off to a little free library, but I decided not to. I was so disappointed though, y'all, because I love a special edition book. Another one that I got is Dawn and Dusted by Layla Sag. I think that's the name of it. I've actually shown this one in a recent vlog, a book shopping vlog, so I will not read the back of this one either. It's a new one to the collection. And the this one was a birthday book pick. Another one of the books, which is book 3 to the Binding 13 series, is Saving 6. He's a boy made of fire, and he's about to meet his match. The second son is a broken marriage. Joey Lynch has spent a lifetime picking up the pieces of an unraveling family when his older brother skips town. 12-year-old Josie finds himself thrown into the role of a protector of his mother and younger siblings. I've heard so much about this series, y'all. So next month, I think I am going to start reading my books for the month, but also I want to either start adding a series book set to those TBRs, or just do a separate video of series books that I read and just give y'all my opinions and reviews on them. So Saving 6 by Chloe Walsh. And this one, y'all, is a set of books that I know y'all have seen 1,000 times, because this writer is a great writer. So I want to share them with you guys, but I will not read the back of them, okay? So, and I'm guessing, is it the Kingmaker series? What is the name of this series, y'all? But it's The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And then we have The Rebel King by Kennedy Ryan. And then I also got the special edition to the last book that she wrote to this series, Queen Move by Kennedy Ryan. So is it the Kingmaker series? Like, what is this series called, y'all? Am I missing something? So let me know down in the comments, y'all. And I can always look it up, I know. But is it called the Kingmaker series? But anyway, guys, that is all the books that I would like to show you guys today that were new collections to my book family, my bookshelf family, and like the ones that I actually borrowed from the library. So again, y'all, if y'all are not going to the library, y'all are just so totally sleeping on the library, because the library is awesome and they got wall-to-wall books. It looks just like a actual bookstore in the library. And better to even like find books that you want in certain genres, certain authors, because, you know, of course it's a library, so it's all put together. But y'all check out the library, check out your local library, and leave me a comment either on my Instagram page or one of my YouTube videos or my community tab. Let me know what you guys think of the books that you guys have found at your local library. And I have not done it yet, but I will have to do a vlog for my local library, because everybody's local library is different. I look at Shaughnessy when she is in her local library, and I was like, my library don't look like that, and my library don't have those books that Shaughnessy's library have. So that's why I say, guys, go to your local library, show me some photos of what your local library looks like, vlog what your local library looks like, and actually what books that your local library has that are like up-to-date books, or books that you have always wanted to try but didn't want to buy because you didn't know if it was going to be a DF or not. Because that's what I did. And like I said, I actually have to get my butt in there to vlog versus just going in there, looking at the items that they have and picking the books that I like from the library. And usually, I think I showed y'all what, 4 or 5 books that I picked from the library. That's usually how many books that I actually get from the library. Sometimes I have to renew them because I just did not get a chance to get to them. So in between reading the books that I have here on my shelf, I always try to stick a library book or two in for a week at a time, so that I can make sure that I get through those books, because I know I will have to give them back to a library. But anyway, guys, thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber to Yolanda's Journaling. Again, there's a notification bell down there and button down there on your right or your left. So if you guys click on that, you will always be notified when I upload a video or anything on YouTube. Don't forget about my TikTok and my Instagram page. The support is very appreciated over there as well. And again, thank you guys. I add a vlog to my YouTube channel twice a week, on a Wednesday and a Sunday. I try to communicate with you guys on my community tab, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better at putting some shorts on my shorts tab as well. So you guys check me out over there. Actually almost to 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I just really want to thank you guys. I really want to thank you guys, because without you, it would not be possible. It would not be possible. And I try to, or I do most of the time, or more than over, a lot of the time, make sure that I look on my YouTube videos, even go back on the ones that I have did previously, look on those YouTube videos and try to respond to any of your comments on my YouTube page. And just to let you guys know that I appreciate you. I see you, and I just don't want your subscription. I just love being able to interact with you guys. But y'all, happy subscribing, happy reading. And again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It is so greatly appreciated. Bye, guys.